Two bridges were blown up by armed groups in Burkina Faso on Friday night by suspected jihadists in the West African nation. The fighters blew up two crucial bridges, raising fears that they intend to isolate the Sahel region. The attackers destroyed the Wawusi bridge, forcing a convoy that was supposed to supply the town of Djibo to return to Kongusi. They also blew up again the Nari bridge, further disrupting transport in the area. The bridge was attacked for the first time on June 30th, but work was carried out to allow people to continue using the road before being blown up again on Friday night. According to testimonies and images posted on social networks, it is now practically impossible to get from the capital to Dori. The other bridge affected is the one located in the locality of Wosi, on the Kongusi-Bozang road in the central north of Burkina Faso. The destruction of part of this structure forced the convoy carrying supplies to the town of Djibo to turn back. The convoy was escorted by defense and security forces. According to some NGOs, the roads linking Niamey and Ouagadougou, the main routes for imports and exports to the Gulf of Guinea countries, are no longer secure. Several groups of Chadian rebel and political parties on Saturday withdrew from talks with the African nation's military government, accusing it of seeking to destabilize peace efforts. The move by about half the groups in the talks came less than 24 hours after President Mahamat Idris Deby Itino's administration announced that a national peace dialogue intended to pave way for elections would start on August 20th. In a statement, the rebel groups taking part in Qatar-mediated talks in Doha accused the government delegation of harassment, intimidation, threats, and disinformation. The new date had been set without any consultation, they added, saying it was an attempt to exclude many of the armed groups and their political allies from the dialogue. Deby seized power at the head of a military junta in April last year after his father, longtime leader Idris Deby Itino, was killed firefighting off a rebel offensive on the capital. He set out an 18-month timetable for nationwide elections, but the Doha talks have been repeatedly become bogged down, and the opposition and government representatives have not yet held direct talks. Opposition groups have demanded that Deby rule himself out of standing in the election before any talks can be held, but the government has said this can only be discussed at the national dialogue.